Greetings folks, listen up to the end of this video because this is now a national health emergency right across our country. On the 27th of August 2025, I wrote directly to the Board of Directors of Ireland's largest supermarket chains, Dunnes Stores, Musgraves, Lidl, Aldi, Tesco, BWG Foods, Gala and Costcutter, along with Ballymaguire Foods, the Department of Health and the Department of Agriculture, Minister for Agriculture, Food and Marine, Martin Hayden, and the Foods Safety Authority of Ireland about the Ballymaguire Foods Listeria outbreak. That outbreak, I believe, has already resulted in the death of one man in July and several confirmed cases of food poisoning right across the country. I want to pause here and say this. While we demand answers and accountability, we must remain mindful of the grieving process of this man's family. A loved one is gone, and no investigation, no words can undo that pain. They deserve privacy, dignity, and respect in their grief. But equally, they deserve to know that lessons are being learned and that no other family will suffer their same loss. That is why I gave the supermarket chains 48 hours to answer 3 urgent questions. 1. How were contaminated products recalled and removed from the shelves? 2. How was recalled stock securely destroyed so it could not re-enter the food chain? And 3. What new safeguards have been put in place to reassure the public? As of today, folks, not one retailer has provided a satisfactory reply. Their silence is deafening and unacceptable. As this silence is not just corporate neglect, folks, it is a matter of grave public health, with real people now already suffering. I was contacted this evening by a 25-year-old mother of 2 from Charleville. Her name is Jessica. After eating mince meat from Aldi and produce produced by Ballymaguire Foods, she became gravely ill. She lost almost 10 pounds in a week and went to her doctor, where her own GP diagnosed her as having food poisoning. She was hospitalised in Cork University Hospital and required 14 intravenous drips just to stay hydrated. She is still not fully recovered. Jessica described to me how during her time in hospital, she saw at least 10 other patients, from a 70-year-old woman to a young child, suffering the same violent vomiting and diarrhoea. Yet she was discharged with a report calling it viral gastroenteritis. Why? Where is the truth, folks? Why are these cases being under-recorded or mislabelled? Jessica's grandfather rang Ballymaguire Foods to report what happened this morning, but they hung up the phone on him. Meanwhile, Cork University Hospital has been transferring patients to Mallow Hospital, claiming a shortage of beds. But folks, I must ask, is this really about capacity, or is it about concealing the scale of a food safety crisis in Ireland? Folks, let us be absolutely clear. A man has already died from listeria in July. Others are sick. More may be at risk, yet still there is a silence and denial. And so now I call directly on the new Garda Commissioner, Justin Kelly. Why are the boards of Ballymaguire Foods and these supermarket chains not already under Garda investigation? I myself was unlawfully arrested twice and jailed on one occasion for 4 days for a crime I did not commit. If I can face a prison for nothing, why are those responsible, all these board of directors, for a deadly food scandal not being questioned? I have also spoken to a whistleblower from Charleville, the man very silenced by Pat the baker in a High Court injunction 10 years ago. He warned of the dangers in our food chain back then. Instead of being listened to, he was slapped with a gagging order. Today, this whistleblower, he himself, a man from Charleville, is recovering from food poisoning. If the authorities had listened to him, I believe Ireland might have been spared from this tragedy now. Folks, this is not just a consumer issue. This is a national health emergency. The Departments of Agriculture and Health and the Food Safety Authority of Ireland and the HSE, Ballymaguire Foods and the major retailers may all hope that I will go away. But let me be crystal clear, folks. I will not go away. I will not be silenced. If you or a loved one are suffering from suspected food poisoning, report it immediately to the HSE and the Food Safety Authorities of Ireland and contact me at info@michellekeane.ie. The Irish people deserve transparency, accountability and the reassurance that the public health always comes before profit. A plate of food should never cost a life. What value can you put on a person's life? The answer is none. But folks, I'm beginning to ask the question now to you, the public. They're claiming that just one man has died of listeria. But could it be a case that other people have died of it and that this is brushed under the carpet? Look, folks, I'll keep you updated on the next update. Gora Míle Maithagah.